You're live now. Yes.
Okay, welcome everyone. Thank you for showing up. I know Sarah's away, and I know Lori obviously is going to join us shortly. We just need to approve the agenda. So if we resolve that the Creemore Business Improvement Board hereby approves the agenda dated August 10th, 2021 as presented. Can I have a motion to approve the agenda? Motion by Jennifer and a second. Seconded by Linda. All in favor? Okay, motion passed. Anybody have any disqualifying interest in nature thereof disclosures? No? Okay, nobody does. Awesome. And we need to approve the minutes from the last meeting. Oh, actually, July 13th and July 27th. Was there a special meeting, I guess, for Chill on Mill? So, oh, Heather's having a hard. Kayla, can you unmute Heather?
It says that she's unmuted.
Really? Wow.
Let me see.
Heather, you have to push *6.
Unmuted. Press *6. Let's see if Heather can. She's just texting me, sorry. Don't you love technology? We can all just hang out for a second here. Get Heather in the loop. I have two Heathers showing. Oh, there's two Heathers. Let's see. Did you press *6? Hang on. Hey, Heather, can you hear us now? No. Oh, let's see. Clearview meeting disconnected, trying to reconnect. Meeting disconnect. It looks like Heather's having technical difficulties, so hang on a second. Sorry, maybe it's you. So Heather's just blinking in and out. She's tried 3 times. She can see our face every 20 seconds. But I think we have quorum anyways once Lori shows, so I think we can continue. Keep trying. We're going to continue. All right.
I've sent her an additional invitation.
Did you?
Maybe that'll
Okay.
work.
Okay.
Yeah. With a call-in option if she prefers.
Invite. Okay. All right, so sorry, we'll get back to the agenda, which we need to find here. Okay, so there was no disclosure interest. We're going to approve the minutes for July 13th and 27th. So can I have somebody give me a motion to approve the minutes? Jennifer, in a second. Linda is going to second. Okay, motion, all in favor? Everybody's in favor. Businesses arising from the minutes. Payment options, POS for BIA update. I don't think we have anybody updating that. Oh, there's Heather. Heather, can you hear us? Hi, Heather.
Hi.
Oh, we can hear you. Okay, good. Awesome. And we're just, we welcomed everybody. Did you have any disclosures, disqualifying interest, nature? Oops, she's gone again.
I can hear you now.
Oh, you can hear us? Okay.
Yeah, not me.
Okay. All right.
I'm
Which
on
is
my phone
cool.
now, so I'm not sure how well this is gonna go, but
No, that's great. We can hear you perfectly. So that's
Okay.
awesome. Yeah, that's really good. As long as you can hear us. That's great.
yep.
Okay. So Lori's just about 10 minutes out, but she'll be here shortly. I'm just getting the meeting started. We've already approved the minutes. We're on business arising from the previous minutes. Billboard update, I think that would have been Sarah. And Chill on Mill. Linda, did you want to do an update on Chill on Mill? Oh, I can't hear you, Linda. I have no audio for you.
There we go.
Oh, there
Okay.
we go.
There isn't really an update. It's been going well. This past Saturday, we were lucky that the weather was good.
Okay.
We would have the possibility now to have buskers, if anybody knows any.
Oh, okay.
Now, does that include music as well? Like we can have somebody play music?
Yeah, it's mostly just music. So if anybody knows a guy with a guitar, we don't really have the possibility to plug him in anywhere.
No.
So that would.
Jenna,
I am more than happy to allow someone to plug in.
Oh yeah.
Are you? Okay, that's good.
Okay. If they're good.
No, they don't have to be good. Don't be so picky. Jesus.
If they're in front of my store playing all day, I'd love them to be good.
Yeah.
I have somebody in mind, so I'm gonna text
Oh,
him and
cool.
see if he's interested. But
Okay, so how about if anybody has any suggestions, we'll just email them to Linda? Is that you're
That's
taking
good.
care of that? Okay,
Sure.
that's awesome. And I know, Linda, if you don't have enough suggestions or you can't follow up on leads and get any connection, that Heather would have a ton of information. And the market,
hold up.
the farmer's market had a bunch of people too.
I don't know if anybody can see me, but my hand's up.
Yep.
Yes.
We can see Heather. Yep.
I was on the phone with the health department last week and they said no entertainment unless we've got plastic in front of them.
It's got to be.
Or
Okay.
plexiglass.
Okay, like a shield. Yeah.
Yeah, so I shared with
put a shower curtain around them.
Oh my God, wouldn't that be so fun singing in the shower? Like just put a clear
Yeah.
shower curtain all the way around. That'd be awesome.
and a bathtub. I can share, I sent Sarah and Lori the information that the health department sent because Lori was asking me questions. And so
Yeah.
I called the health department on that. Just for asking of how we can do it. And they said it was discouraged, highly discouraged, like everything is like, I mean, lots of these things are discouraged. So one of the points was they have to be within like, I think it was 2 meters from any public, so nobody could come close to them.
Okay.
And a plastic plexiglass, or I've seen, well, Chez Michelle had those plastic things hanging from around the 10 by 10 tent at their party.
Yeah.
And they prefer no singing.
Oh.
I can't remember all the points.
But they're not going to stop you from doing it if you follow the protocol, right?
Right, but we just got to make sure that the protocols are followed, and I can share that email too.
Okay, well, that's awesome. Thank you for having that information.
Yeah.
Other option, like, can we just play music?
They can strum guitars.
Like just, if someone was to play music like on a speaker outside. just
Oh,
to
right.
add to the ambiance.
Mm.
I know I had a couple people say on Saturday that they went down and that's what they felt it was lacking. It was lacking.
A vibe, like a
There was no vibe.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
They
quiet.
wanted the music, yeah. And music makes sense. Like that kind of helps. Even now, there's a few stores that had outdoor speakers. Cardboard Castles had outdoor speakers before, and I don't know about the other
Well,
end. What about you,
did
Heather?
have-
Was there outdoor speakers down at the brewery or
No,
no?
no.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't think I have the outdoor speakers anymore from Cardboard Castles. I think
Oh,
they
no?
might have been Lori and Corey's that took them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, that's okay. Anyway, I don't know. I guess whoever is on the Chill on Mill committee would have to discuss live or recorded music and sort out the logistics for that. And
I do know that Barry had live music, but they have like a stage or whatever.
Yeah.
So, and I haven't seen it myself. I just know that they did. They had
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
like an
I was
actual, an
suggesting
actual band.
there's alcoves and there's little corners and stuff that you could be away as long as they're the artists are partitioned away from
Yeah.
the people.
Yeah. And because as long as their music, I guess, could be amplified with speakers, then you could have it in more than one spot on the street, which tends to be the problem with live music, right?
Mhm.
You have one end is animated and the other end has nothing. And I guess if you have to set up something like a barrier, I guess it might be good to have some kind of speaker system. I don't know, things to think about anyways.
Linda, I'm going to send you the link that I shared with Lori this week so that you can just reference what the guidelines are.
Okay, I did actually see those guidelines, but I thought, like, I didn't realize that it had to be like that we had to cage them. I thought 2 meters
You have
was
to tarp them.
yeah.
And if singing, if it's playing music that's acoustic, then there's
Yeah.
but they still need the barrier from the general public. Like you still need to fence them off.
Yeah.
So I reached out to a busker last week to come last Saturday, and because we couldn't immediately figure out the whole amplification of the speaker and the whole barrier process, he actually chose not to come. He said if he had to have like a barrier around them, he'd rather not busk. I guess the point of busking is for people to approach you and give you money. So it's really hard to do when there's a barrier around you.
Well, I guess the alternative to that is just the BIA can pay somebody, right?
I'd be glad to.
Yeah, exactly. So busking may not be what people choose to do. I don't know. I'm just saying that was the feedback I got. And so I had him set up, and then he sort of pulled out at the last minute last Saturday. So
Unless we build a moat. We could have a money moat where people
That's what marketing is. You turn every obstacle into an opportunity, right? It's all good. Okay, does anybody have anything further to add about busking, or do you want to just pursue that on as the committee? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I think Linda and I can get together this week and try to figure it out.
Okay, that sounds awesome. Okay, street decor update. Who would do that, Lori?
Probably me. So I don't really have one at this time.
Okay, well that's really easy. I like that.
Yeah, sorry. The street decor, which is generally me and Sarah, haven't really talked about it. She's on vacation at the moment, so I don't have an update this month. Hopefully by next month we will.
Yeah, because I'm assuming the only update would be switching over to fall planting or something. Or...
Exactly. Yes. That's exactly it. We'd be switching over to fall, probably pumpkins and planters. Very similar to what we've done in years past. We just haven't picked a date yet. I know we have to get the planters off the street by October 31st. So we're working towards that, but we'll probably change up the plan in September. Yes, that was been mandated by township.
Oh, wow.
So we are doing that. So that's where we're at with the street decor. And I'm sorry, I apologize to Jen. I was trying to get a little committee together to do the holiday decor
your fault, Lori.
and for the street. And it's just been crazy. So I just haven't had a chance. So I apologize. I haven't made any progress on that. So Jen, I'll try to reach out to you again this week.
Sure.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah. Maybe we'll put that on Lori's to-do list because she doesn't have anything else to do. We'll just say, Lori, reach out and organize.
Don't you love labor shortages? Yeah. Okay, sure. So yeah, put that on my to-do list because I said I would do it and I haven't done it. I also want to reach out to does anyone know, actually, this is like people to ask, who's in charge of the tree lighting and that whole event that takes place just before the parade? Does anyone know who manages that?
Now, is Kara still taking care of that?
Is it Kara? Okay.
It was Kara. So
okay.
I don't know if it's
I wasn't sure
Kara.
if it was Kara or the Tree Society.
Yeah. So
because I think we need to have a bigger committee that talks about holidays, because with the construction at Station on the Green, I'm not sure like what the plan is, and maybe it's crystal clear to everybody but me, but I'm just not sure what the plan is with the tree lighting and stuff. And I just feel like we all need to get together and agree where it's going to be and what. Like, I think it's going to be in the back of the station on the green, but I'm not quite sure that everybody knows that.
Okay.
So
Yeah. No, that would be,
I don't know.
yeah, no, that's a good thing to absolutely get the two, because if it's not Kara, then it was, like you said, the tree committee, and and it might have been a joint thing with the Station on the Green. So I'm not sure if Station on the Green actually had volunteers on that as well, but it would be good for all of those guys to have a chat with the BIA about that.
Right. Yeah, because I imagine the park will be done by then, but
Yeah, I
don't
hope
know,
so.
the original trees, like the Christmas trees that they used to light up, are not there. So
Yeah.
I know that's not sort of our thing, but I thought if we're going to do street decor, maybe we can kind of organize it so all the lights come on at the same time if there's lights. That's my idea.
Yeah. No,
Okay, that was it for street decor. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. There's no public for public participation, so I love that. That makes it really quick and easy. No Sarah for a financial report, so I think we can move on from there. Marketing, that would be Lori. Any marketing update?
I'm gonna put under marketing right now the vending situation. Because I think it fits partly under marketing and it fits partly under street maintenance, is that the township has asked us, and I forwarded everybody, I think, an email about the vending fees. And I'm sorry that I'm driving, I don't have them right in front of me, but township's asking us to comment on
What does that mean, Laura?
the fees for vendors. Okay, so that's like pop-up vendors. So if somebody was going to have like a restaurant or like a chip wagon or something on the street, or like a market stall or something. Now that doesn't include within an event. So for instance, if we do like vintage festival like we used to, that's excluded, because that's sort of part of our festival market atmosphere, or when the brewery does Copper Kettle, that's excluded. But say somebody wants to drive up into their, like a taco truck onto the main street and sell tacos, then they need a vending permit from the township.
As long as it's off of
So in the past,
store's property.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry?
Sorry?
As long as it's what, Heather?
As long as it can be on within the space of a storefront.
Okay.
Like, so the 100 Mile store can have a vendor in front of their store directly, but it can't be like come on the street as like a taco stand.
Right.
Right, Lori?
Yeah. So that's how I understand it too. So if you invited someone to sell maple syrup in front of your store, they can totally do that, and that's under your store's sort of purview. But so the vendor is just that, or if there was ever an ice cream truck or something like that. So I guess there's been complaints lately into Clearview Township that the vending fees in Clearview Township are too high. I think they're at like $1,000. And so the guy who wants to sell ice cream in Stainer is sort of saying, well, this is kind of crazy. So we should lower the vending fees. And so Township is looking at other townships and thinking we should lower them to $200 or $300. And my questions are, what I don't understand is that per year, or is that for seasonally? I'm not quite sure how that works out.
Yeah.
So they wanted us to comment on that. And I think the other thing, I had a little discussion with Sarah about this before she went on vacation. And my other concern is do any of those fees come to the BIA? Because the BIA then has to deal with garbage, for instance, that may be in addition to something that is going on by a vendor. Like maybe our garbage cans are getting more full and we have to put on extra garbage, or also promotion. We do a lot of promotion for, Creemore, and we pay for advertising and radio ads and newspaper ads and all kinds of things. And, they just kind of get that for free too. So I almost feel like there should be like part of that fees, or maybe in addition to that fee, if Clearview Township wants it to be 200, maybe it's 300 and the BIA gets 100 or something like that. Like I feel like the BIA should get something if there's going to allow vendors on the street. And also I think in the past, the BIA has been asked to comment. I don't think we get final approval, but the idea is within the process that Clearview Township checks with the BIA first.
I was pretty sure, Lori, that we have a bylaw about outside vendors within the BIA area, and there is a lot of rules about it. And there's a lot
I thought there was no vendors.
Yeah, there is not. Like
I did too. I don't know much about it.
But yeah,
I would think
Yeah.
we don't want vendors based on the conversation that we had in the beginning of July.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny because
Well,
I thought the
certainly
last
is
meeting
a tough spot.
we had complaints that there's not enough food service happening fast enough, and that I thought there was interest in having.
It was, I think it was more of with the street being closed on Saturdays, it was the
Yeah.
volume of people and the amount of food services.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was, and I was going to put something at the brewery, but decided against that. So
Yeah. Okay. And I suppose you could almost call Chill on Mill an event anyway, so it could fall under that as far as you'd have to make a decision and clear it with everybody ahead of time. But Lori, there is pretty extensive rules about outdoor,
What I need to understand.
outside vendors within the
Yeah.
BIA area. Yeah. So check.
Where do I find those?
In our
In the bylaws?
constitution. So yeah, bylaws and for the BIA,
Oh, it's in
like
our
our constitution. Yeah.
I'll have a better look at that. I didn't
Yeah.
realize that's where it was. Okay, because I
There's been
wonder if
exhaustive
Clearview
meetings
Township is
about
trying
that.
to do. I know, I remember that. I sort of like I remember hearing about it, but I wasn't part of it. But do you? I think maybe Clearview Township's trying to do like a blanket kind of vending permitting situation, which might supersede anything the BIA has. So that's. I really need
then
to
we
understand more.
definitely
I
want to
did invite
be.
the-
Yeah, we definitely want to be talking to Clearview Township about that before they enforce.
I can give a little bit of background if that's
Okay,
okay.
that'd be awesome.
So,
please.
Lori's right. We did have a vendor come in and basically an ice cream truck, and he was in Stainer area and just mentioned that the vending fee was a lot more expensive compared to surrounding municipalities like Essa and Wasaga and Collingwood. So council has tasked the bylaw department, and in this case, Joe, who sent the that email, to basically just go and check to see what everybody else's vending bylaw permits rates are. So we're just reviewing the fee at this point. And council wanted to basically, just for information, let the BIA as well as the chamber, they're not the Stainer, I almost stumbled there, the Clearview Chamber, know that this is occurring. So it's just a review of the fee schedule.
Okay.
And that's it. So it's not going to affect anything further than how much, in this case, the ice cream truck may pay to obtain a permit for the season or the day.
So Lori, where did you hear
yeah,
that there might be a policy affecting all of us rather than Clearview Township?
Well, just from the bylaw officer that he was trying to do work on this.
Yeah. Okay.
So I assumed they were looking into it more, but maybe what Kayla says, that's all that's happening. I asked him if he could come to our meeting tonight to try to explain it to us, but he chose not to. So, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm still trying to understand more about it. I know I have been out of the loop for the whole permitting issues in the past 2 years. So that was valuable to have your feedback, Jackie, and to know a little bit more. And like Kayla says, if it's just the fees, I'm not too bothered by it, but I would like to understand if any of those fees do go towards Creemore, if the vendor is going to be in Creemore.
Yeah. I think there's like we have very specific rules about that. And so we don't actually allow them.
So I would suggest, this was discussed, I believe, at the July 26th council meeting, which is available on the YouTube channel.
Okay.
I can look at that myself and send you a timestamp of when it gets brought up if you'd like to watch that.
Awesome. Yeah. Can you send the link to us?
Yeah, let me try to find that and I'll send it to the entire board.
Yeah.
But it's just a review of the fee. They're not going any deeper. I'm not aware if the bylaw actually doles out portions to the areas to assist with some of those things that you're talking about, additional garbage pickup and things like that. I don't believe it does, but that might be something that you might want to talk to council about, or.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
well, that's
you, Kayla.
actually, that's a big relief, I'm sure, hearing that, Kayla. That's awesome. Thank you. Is there anything else
maybe
to
what we'll
market,
do is-
Lori?
Marketing, no, I don't think so at this time.
Okay.
No, sorry.
All right. So we'll move on to new business and unfinished business. Does anybody have anything they want to
Yeah,
bring up? Yeah.
I think Jen does.
Yeah.
So the government has come out with rapid test distribution for businesses, small and large, through pharmacies. And I just put my first order in actually today in anticipation. So if anyone wants any rapid tests in town for their staff, especially going into, yeah, I know.
Me.
Let me know. But I wanted to let everybody know that this is becoming available. I was really excited. I'm like, it's about
That's
time.
great. That's really good news.
Yeah, and they're free. So
They're
you just tell
free?
me what. I think you have to register. I'll find out more information.
Mhm.
I did my part and signed up, but I need to look into what you need to do on your end. I think you just have to register with the government, and then they say yes, you're approved, and then you come in and tell me what you want. So,
Okay, so you keep them in stock. You don't have to order ahead and wait or anything like they're.
Like, is there a wait list?
no.
Oh, I'm on day 10 because of COVID testing. So
Wow.
of working because the staff don't get their test results back.
Oh, wow. Wow.
It'll be great for businesses.
Jen.
Especially heading into fall. Yes. Sorry, Laurie.
Sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing you. I was going to say, could you put a few points together for me in a quick email about that? And then I'd be happy to send it out to the membership via our MailChimp
Yeah,
system.
that would be great. Yeah. Awesome. Okay.
Yay.
Well, that's actually good news. That's like, that
Good
never
news.
happens
Right?
at a
Huge.
meeting.
That's huge. Yeah, thank you, Jen. That's huge for helping us organize that.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, does anybody else have anything else to add to unfinished or new business?
I do.
Yeah.
So I do. So
Okay.
I just wanted to bring up one more thing. There is a proposed development at sort of the middle to south end of Mill Street, which is at 143 and 145 Mill Street, which is the properties right beside the pub. So you might know where the current Sotheby's office is and where and Clifford's
And the
Gallery
empty
is.
lot?
So there is a, sorry? And the empty lot, correct.
And the empty lot.
So there is yes. So there is a proposed development there. And I think it's within the purview of the BIA to really look at the development. And there is a public meeting scheduled for August 23rd. And they've asked that any comments be sent to the town planner by August 20th. And I think it's worth our while to have a look at the development. I know we certainly aren't anti-development in this area, but I think it's important for us because this is going to change a bit the face of Mill Street. And I think, you know, once these buildings are built, you know, we don't want to stand back and say, well, I wish I could have, you know, provided my opinion or my feedback.
Yeah.
And so I think the BIA as an organization, it's a good opportunity for us to look at the documents on clearview.ca under planning. And maybe we can strike a committee or we can come together just to put some comments together, because what they have to do is they have to go through this sort of public process where the public can comment on architecture, on the design, on, you know, the technical specs, on the parking,
Yeah.
you know, all these different things. It's a huge, huge building and it's going to affect us all. So I think in a way it would be good to provide that feedback and that insight to the developers
I think
so
that's
that they can improve on their design.
Yeah. It's really, really important that the BIA has input. I absolutely 100%. Lori, is it possible for you to put a blast together for the membership with the link to the proposal, bill, and the deadlines, and ask for feedback from everyone? Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah. Because you just said by August 23rd.
August 23rd is the public meeting by Zoom.
Okay.
And then August 20th, you have to provide any written comments if
wow.
You're
So
going
that's
to have
super fast.
presented.
Yeah.
It's 10 days. Yeah. Everything just sort of went up recently. So do we want to strike a committee to put that report together, or do you want me to just do it based on comments? I'm not really sure. We've never done this before.
I think we need to put it out to the membership immediately for comment, like for feedback, and give them a deadline. And if there is no response, then if Lori, if you're cool to go ahead and write a comment, and I would give yourself time to put that out, your comment to the membership, assuming you didn't get anything back from them, and
Right.
at least get that out to them before it goes, at least one day before it goes to the township. And then I think you've done your due diligence trying to get input. And if nobody says anything, then, at least like I said, I think it's really important that we do have some feedback and some comment on that. So at least you can get that in.
Yeah, because these are really important developments on the street, and
really,
it affects the look and the feel of the street and the design of the street. And we need to, we really need to make sure as these new developments come in that they're really integrated into sort of our look and feel, and that it's what we think is best for the BIA in general.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I don't know, Jen or Heather, if you guys have any thoughts, or if you're interested, I would love for you guys, and Linda too, for you to look into the documents on clearview.ca.
Yeah, I just went in real quick and saw where they were, so I'll take a look for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
it's quite a big document.
Yeah. I think it's really key if you are commenting as the BIA that we actually, just to make sure you get it out to the membership for feedback.
Yeah.
And that would be great if you could just send a blast out with a link, would be awesome.
I will do that.
Wow, big things happening in Creemore. Wow, shaking it up. It's pretty exciting. Yeah.
Lots of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Nice. And there was one other item under new business, and I'm not sure I mentioned this in the last meeting, so I apologize for that, was the resignation of Oda Zapatoki. He decided to resign from the BIA, from the Board of Management. So we now have a new position open. So what we'll do also in that blast to the membership is see if anybody's interested in applying and becoming part of the board.
That's brilliant.
So if any of you know anyone, or you want to talk to people, now's the time. It sounds like there's some new people in town that I'm hoping might be kind of keen to help us out. So I will also be sending that out to everybody, but wanted to give you the heads up on that.
That's great. I had a question about the new station on the green. Has there been any update from their committee to any conversation with the BIA about timing and what's happening and when it's happening? And is there a liaison?
Not very much.
No?
Yeah, it's me, I suppose. I can give you a bit of an update on that. The construction still continues to be a bit slow. They feel that now they're still on track for September, October for the Village Green to be completed. They've just run into all kinds of problems, like everyone during COVID, about materials and various different things and getting all the bits and pieces in the right place. And there was some couple mistakes made, and so just fixing some things. So it has slowed down, unfortunately, the progress a bit this summer. And in terms of the program manager, I have been a little bit active on that, just asking about what's going on, how are we working towards this? Because if you guys remember, about a year ago, I put together sort of a brief document, which was kind of like a job description, just for the point of circulating it. And I circulated it to everybody in the community, the BIA and all the other community organizations. And most people at the time didn't have any comment and thought it was fine. It also went to Clearview Township, to the HR department, and got their stamp of approval. So we're sort of basically working on that. And so Sue Wickfire was appointed as the executive director of the Village Green, but unfortunately she's decided that she can't fulfill her role there for various reasons, and she's decided to back out of that role. She is going to act in it until they find somebody else to be sort of that executive director, because that's the person. It's a volunteer position, but that's the person that's going to kind of oversee the program manager, or the whatever we end up calling them. I know there's controversy about the name, but the coordinator, I guess, of the Village Green. And so we're waiting to hear if they appoint somebody else and how the BIA can feed into the process and into the hiring process. I know that we've asked to be part of a lot of these things in terms of hiring, and also we've asked to be part of the committee that oversees oversees that person as well, because I know they wanted originally 3 people that had nothing to do with any of the other groups in town. But
Yeah.
I think what they're finding is there is nobody that
Yeah.
has nothing to do with any of the other groups in town, because if most of the volunteers are already working on the Legion or, you know, the Tree Society or something. So it's really hard to find people that actually are interested in doing the job but have no ties to anywhere. So I know I've sort of mentioned that I really would love to see, you know, maybe a committee of 3 that represents various different community organizations coming together to help provide guidance and advice to the coordinator of the Village Green, as opposed to just 3 independent people. So, you know, maybe someone from Station on the Green and someone from the BIA and someone from Purple Hills, or, you know, maybe it's another organization. I'm just throwing those out as an example, but that they come together and provide that person with the guidance that they might need in terms of decision making or helping with when there's, you know, a bit of just choices to make and decisions, which can be hard sometimes within the community. Anyway, so those were just comments, but really I don't have any sort of firm deadlines about when they're hiring someone. I'm not sure who's going to step into Sue Wickwire's shoes. And yeah, I'm sorry. There's a whole lot of talking to say I really don't have an update.
No, actually, no, that's much more update than I think most of us knew before. So that's great. No, thank you.
Yeah, sure, no problem. So that is that's the Village Green. So hopefully, I'm hoping to have a lot more. I mean, they wanted to sort of start hiring in September, but again, I don't know. I haven't heard anything from them, and yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
All right. So does anybody else have anything to add, or?
Do you guys want to pass a motion to create the proposed development subcommittee?
I don't know. Did we decide we needed a subcommittee, or? Yeah, I think like with 10 days, like, do you have time to, I don't know.
It's very ad hoc-y.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I agree. Like, I'm happy to work with anybody who's interested. I was thinking about a committee just so that it's a little more formalized.
Yeah,
but I agree,
think
it's only 10 days.
Yeah, I'm thinking you just need to get it out to the membership for comment. And if you don't get feedback, you need to just prepare something for input and pass that by everybody and get it and make sure that it gets in before the 20th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll scrap that one.
Yeah.
But for the board members, we absolutely will need one. So I have, be it resolved, the Creemore Business Improvement Area Board hereby recruit for 1 additional board member to fill that vacancy.
Oh, yes.
So,
okay, yeah.
And who would like to put that motion? Jen? And all in, like, do we need a second on that?
Yes, please.
Yes. So Linda, and then all in favor? Everybody? Yeah, everybody. And Lori, you're in favor?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Motion passed. So thank you, Kayla, for keeping us legal. Somewhat legal. Okay. So yeah, if there's anything, I don't think if anybody has anything else, then we're sort of at, the next meeting is September 14th at 7 p.m. Same time, same place. And
Jackie will also be hosting that meeting.
Yes. Yeah, because Lori is away. You actually on like a holiday or something, Lori?
I'm just away. Unfortunately, I won't have access.
Oh. But like a holiday, like you're actually on a holiday?
No.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I was hoping you were going to say you're on a holiday. That would be nice.
Yeah, no.
All right. So we can have a resolution to adjourn the meeting at 7:42 p.m. Motion by Jen, seconded by Heather. All in favor? Meeting adjourned at 7:42.